Hello, welcome to my stream. Tonight we'll be playing more of Bomberman Hero, and hopefully this is going to be the last stream of this game. We got to what I believe will be the last world. It's the Planet 5 Garadan, and last weekend we completed the fourth world, which was the ice one. It was interesting, it was an interesting world, but definitely not my favorite. My favorite, of course, was the I believe it was the fourth one, either the fourth one or the third one, but it was the one that had the desert levels. That was like my favorite levels of the game. So about this last world, that probably has the final boss. From what we could see from last Sunday, it seems that it's going to be a whole world full of bosses. So I believe that all of those 7 levels are going to be boss fights. That can be either good or bad. I will expect like the worst because um, some bosses have been hard and tough in this game, but let's see how it goes. Maybe there is a way to win the fights easily, because some bosses you can also cheese the fight a little bit because you don't really need to beat them, you can only avoid getting hurt, and then once the time's up you kind of win the fight. But I gotta say that I'm not expecting that to be the case for this final world, because otherwise it would be a little bit dumb. So maybe we'll need to really fight each one of those bosses, and that can be tough. But let's see how things go. Hopefully it won't be that hard and I get good somehow. But in case we can finish this game soon, we will be able to start playing the next and the final Bomberman game for the Nintendo 64, which is going to be Bomberman 64 Arcade Edition. So that was a game recommended to me by Gio, and it seems to be a Japanese exclusive game. So I'm expecting to not understand the dialogues in there because it's going to be all in Japanese, but hopefully it won't be super hard for us to find our way throughout the game, because I'm guessing it's going to be easy for us to understand how things will work in there. But before talking about it, let's do our best to finish this one, right? So let's go for it. So that's the Planet 5. And like I was saying, it seems that this only one area will have all boss fights. Yeah, boss room 1, boss room 2. Wait, is my controller working? Oh, I see. I can't go down because I still need to unlock those levels. So let's start with boss room 1. Maybe it is going to be a level actually. Maybe it only has the name like boss room, but maybe it is like a normal level. No, that looks like a boss fight. The time for the revival has come. Arise, Lord Bagler. Oh yeah, they were able to get all the 4 cards from us, or all the 4 discs actually. And probably he will be able to accomplish his plans. Whoever this Lord Bagler is. A star? No, it's like a person? I really don't recognize this character, but like Gio said, probably they are from some, I don't know, old Bomberman games, because there were even some exclusive Japanese Bomberman games that I probably haven't played. So I have no idea who's this Garadin is. It's been a long time, Bomberman. I'm impressed you made it this far. Thankfully it was easier than Bomberman 64 and Bomberman 64 the second attack. You know defeating me is impossible. I revived the 4 devils of Garadin and The four devils? They are waiting for you. Oh, wait a second. I need to fight the four bosses that I fought before in this game? Wait, how am I supposed to avoid that? Like, the floor is all wet, so if he uses electricity, I have no way to avoid that. I mean, I just did it, but I'm not sure if I was able to avoid it because I was already hurt. No, maybe I'll need to jump in the exact moment that he starts the electric attack. Okay, it's just a matter of having some timing. Okay, this is not too bad. Now that I know the timing, this is alright. Come on, look at me. No, I missed that one. We did it. Okay, that was the first boss. I did it! No big deal. Let's go to the second one. Oh no, it's this guy, but I don't have the helicopter with me this time. Do I need to hit his belly or his head? Oh, maybe it is his head. It is a bit dangerous though. Oh, I just need to jump. I just need to jump to avoid the laser. Draco, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for the bits. How are you doing? Also, I'm so sorry that I completely lost or missed, right? I completely missed the relay you were doing. I was thinking it would be in a later time, but in the end it was super early, so I was kind of sleeping. But I'm sorry, man. But how are you doing? Also, let me stop this boss fight for a little bit. Look what I have in here, man. It's finally here. Thank you so much again for sending me this amazing bag, man. I loved it. And it's really of a very good quality, so I'm definitely going to use it. I actually showed it off, like I told you. I brought it to my English class because there is a friend of mine in there that also likes Persona. So I already showed it off, and I'm definitely going to use it when I have an opportunity. So thank you so much, man. Yeah, it didn't get lost. I was also thinking we wouldn't get any major problems, but like I told you, I was expecting it to take a long time to get in here because you were saying things like, "Oh, in 2 weeks it's going to be there" or something. I was like, maybe not. Maybe it will take a little bit longer. I don't know why. Maybe it is just because of the Brazilian post office that's a bit slow, I would say, because probably the Canadian post office is super quick, but then once things get in here, it gets slower. I'm not sure why it takes so long for it to get in here, but thankfully it got in here and it came in here safely and sound, so everything's great. I also love the extra stuff you added on the package, but I kind of don't want to mention that extra stuff because I feel like I would be spoiling in case someone else from my channel gets one of your gifts in there in your channel. Yeah, it is a really good bag. Let me a really good bag. Let me see if I can find the one that I use it to use because I also remember talking about it to you. So I was thinking it was close to me, but it's not. So I will try to find it later, man. But the other one I had, it was a good one. I also think it has a great quality. But the problem of that one is that it is based on the Exorcist book. So it's like very bad for me to be walking around with that, right? But I used it once because I had to use a bag to go to a concert in São Paulo, and I didn't want to go with a backpack because it's like it's a lot of volume for me to have on my back. So because it was the only bag I had, I decided to use it. And yeah, it was weird because it was from freaking The Exorcist that also has nothing to do with me. I got it thanks to a book event that I went in Rio. But now with this Persona one, I'm done. Like, I don't need any other bag because this is the perfect one for me. You have sent stuff to Australia and it took only about a week and a half. Probably it's the Brazilian post office then, because there are some packages in here that they do take forever, even inside the country. Like, even if it's not an international package. There is a city in Brazil that's infamous to block or to make those post services slower. And the city that I'm talking about is called Curitiba. So if one of your items gets stuck in Curitiba, be sure to wait for months before getting it in your place. Though people post, yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Some people post the extra stuff on the Discord topic, right, or on the Discord um, trend, I guess. Yeah, in the 100,000 club. Anyway, that's true, man. I didn't want to spoil it, but thankfully I wasn't spoiled. I was very surprised. Wait, there is more things in here, and then I was like, oh my god, I can't believe Draco has those extra items. They are awesome, man. They are very simple things, but because they are so simple, it adds an extra touch to the whole thing, to the whole package, that makes us very happy. So I really appreciate those extra things as well that you sent me, man. Especially because I was not expecting it. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm so sorry that I couldn't make to the relay. I hope it was a great event and that everything was alright. I really wanted to stop by there, but I was not expecting it to happen during late night in Brazil. I'm dead. There we go. Okay, so the trick in here is to attack him before he dives into us, because if we hit his body, it's not going to cause damage. So it's also about learning the right timing to beat him. But this time it's more risky, because if I miss it, he's going to hit us. And then there is the lasers. Like that one. But even though I'm struggling right now, I also don't think this is the worst. Like, this is doable. I just need to have a good run. This is not impossible. So far those bosses are alright. But okay, I'm getting there. This may still take some attempts, but I'm still feeling good. I also need to be careful to not get too close to him, because that's what killed me last time. There we go. Maybe this is it? Okay, now I'm losing my chance to attack him. Yeah, there we go, but I still took damage. Nope. There we go. Again, this was not too hard, so things are going great right now. Of course, I have some initial struggle, but I'm learning fast. Now let's get the third one. Oh no, we have lava in here. Wait, that's the... I forgot his name. Also, by the way, how can I... Wait, let me remember the controls in here. How can I drop a bomb again? Oh, okay, I just found the button. But that's the spider. But I forgot his name. Have I fought him in separate? Because I remember fighting him with the cat girl, right? Or the cat woman. I don't remember fighting him in separate. And this fight reminds me of a Sonic fight. It reminds me of Oil Ocean Zone boss fight from Sonic 2. But instead of an ocean, we have lava. That just killed me. Okay, so I gotta pay attention to when can I attack him. Also, making those turns is very, very dangerous. Okay, I'm getting the way to avoid the lasers, but I don't have a very good chance to hit him because I never have a very good angle to do that. Oh wait, when he's in the center, using this other attack maybe? I can try being patient. Wait a second, I just realized that the time is at the half right now. Oh no, but he can also use the missiles from a different position. Yeah, maybe in this fight we will see if the time is out. If that will count as a victory. If it does, then this game is a little bit broken. I don't know why I couldn't hurt him now. No, I'm dead. I'm not dead. He totally could have killed me there. I don't know why. Oh, wait. The time's up, so we gotta fight them and beat them without cheesing it. I need to remember that every time he shoots the missiles, he also spins around and tries to hit me. And yes, his lasers, they seem to have a smaller range now than before, when the fight started. Or am I crazy? I feel like his lasers used to be more hard to avoid than now. But it was because they stopped trying to hit me in a very large range. Now it's like they start, but they don't go too far away. Damn, those missiles. If there are two things that I hate in the Bomberman games, they are the homing missiles from especially bosses, and the... You see? Why his lasers were not that hard to avoid after some time. But yes, the homing missiles and the enemies that are based on coins. Those enemies are the worst. Because they can walk through walls. Yes, I forgot he could get me by spinning. It's so hard to get him. Yeah, this is not going to be it because I'm almost dead and I could hurt him, I guess, only once or twice. So this is going to be a long fight. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, this is going to be a long fight and it's a matter of being patient. Finally, a very good throw. At least I could hurt him. Although I was expecting to fail. Come on. It's funny that now, every time he shows up in the center, that I believed would be the easiest way for me to hurt him, I can't hurt him. I want to restart this. I won't be able to beat him with one single health bar. So far this is looking alright. We got 3 hits on him. I should have counted how many hits it took me to beat the other ones. Maybe they all follow the same pattern and that was a 4th hit. Maybe they have like 8 health points or something. And that was my bad. No! I knew I was going to get hurt, but that was the sixth hit. So he has more than 6 health points. I can do alright for a while, but because the fight's so long, I kinda lose my concentration and I start struggling or getting impatient as well. No, start the server. Why is it so hard to avoid that spinning attack? Because I can't jump over him, right? It would be a very high jump. Come on, that's a very good start. We already got 3 hits on him. But stay focused and don't be greedy. Every time he spins from the center, it makes me nervous. And I lost my count. Maybe that was 5 hits? I just realized something else. Every time he takes longer to... Oh my god, no, 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 no! Damn it! Every time he takes longer to show up again, he makes me lose my timing for the lasers, for example. I can't avoid him anymore when he starts spinning from the center. I also think that jumping won't help me out. So this is a bit hard, but I still think it's not the worst. How can I avoid that? That should have been a hit. No, I hate this attack. I did it. Okay, I finally did. No, I almost did it. Damn it. So, is it impossible for me to avoid the spinning attack plus the missiles? I almost did it. Don't spin. He's spinning. He's spinning. No! I finally did it! Okay, this time it was for real. So I gotta kinda jump outside of the level and return? Like I need to jump near the lava and then return? That was what I think I did. Because he really takes the whole place. Come on, I gotta finish this fight. We can't be that far away. Yes! Finally! There we go. I was still expecting more hits, but I take it. I just wanted it to end. So there it goes. We got 3 bosses down already. Oh my god, seriously? It's been 48 minutes of stream? I swear it feels like only 20, I guess. Let's check the 4th boss. Is it going to be the Catwoman? Oh, you're finally here. I mean, you knew I was here. The long battle is almost over. Come and get me, Bomber Boy. Am I really going to fight him here, right now? We are. Of course, restart this, because I have no chances to win this fight with 2 miserable health points. Give me full health. Thank you. So he has a barrier. This is so bad because... Oh, I see. I gotta destroy those things. Oh my god, this is going to be so bad. We need to destroy the posts first, so we can take down his barrier. But aiming is not my strongest. At least he's not using that super annoying bomb attack that got me killed many times in the previous fight, or the last time we fought him. He's only using the ice attacks. I appreciate that. Pilot, how's it going, man? Happy Easter in case you celebrate it, but hopefully you're having a great weekend. How's it going? The plan for the night is to beat this game. Avoid dying? I hope so, man. I hope I'm following that advice of yours. It hasn't been easy though. But I'm getting better. It seems that if I just run on the corners of this platform, I will be able to avoid most of the hazards in here. Right back at you, man. Thank you so much. I was relaxing before the stream too. You're gearing up to leave on Tuesday for a month. That's when you're starting the sailing, right? Or is it only going to happen later on? Because you travel to Seattle, then you return home, and then I believe the next thing up to you is the sailing. Wait, oh, he has mines? Oh my god, I'm leaving my safe area. Yeah, now he's shooting mines. That can't be good, and I don't know if I can destroy them. Jesus! Okay, thank goodness the electric posts, they don't hurt me. But my bomb hurts me, of course. Can I get rid of those mines? I can. Wait. Okay, he used another one. I can't take care of all those things at the same time, like his attacks, then the posts, then the mines. Maybe dropping a bomb is the best way to destroy the mine, I guess. Like that. Wait. Now. Yeah, it works, but I should have moved too, right? Okay, so you're going to be sailing. You're flying out to Lisbon. You get about 30 hours there, and then you're off to Funchal. I'm not sure how to pronounce that place, or that place's name, to get on the boat. Funchal. And then what's your sailing course? Which countries are you going to be sailing or trying to visit in that sailing adventure? I believe you wanted to go to Asia, but is it going to be Asia? No, you're going to UK. It's Glasgow and Belfast. Nice. UK looks like a very great place to visit. So Scotland and Northern Ireland, but are you ready to understand their crazy English accent? Because there is also that, right? I was watching some videos about Ireland, and I do know some people that have visited Ireland, and I have seen some of their pictures. It's an amazing and beautiful place. I don't know the names of the famous areas and sightseeing places of Ireland, but there is something that has like a huge and long coast, and that coast looks like I don't know the word in English. In Portuguese, of course, I know the word, but I don't know the word for that in English. But it's a beautiful coast, and then there are also some weird rocks that they have a weird shape that is kind of interesting because probably there is a right explanation for why those rocks are shaped like that, but I don't know the explanation, so I'm not sure if it was human made or if it was nature's work, but I would think or guess that it's nature's work. I don't know if I can find pictures of that since I don't know the name of it, but it's a very interesting place. And then the coast has like a huge distance from the ocean, and then if you look to your sides you see the coast wall, but that's the word that I was trying to remember or to think on how should I call it in English, but I don't know the word. But like the coast wall, and then it's all rocky and it's also very colorful. The word for that in Portuguese is falésia, but I don't know how is falésia in English. But I will see if I can get a picture of what I'm saying. The cliff. Okay, maybe the cliff. Yeah, the cliff is a good word, yeah. The White Cliffs of Dover? It could be it. Yeah, it is exactly this place. But there is also another place that has some weird rock formations, but I'm not sure if it is close to the White Cliffs. But still, it looks beautiful. Ireland looks like a beautiful place. You have spent time there before, so you knew the place that I was talking about, to have been there? But have you also been to Scotland? This fight is going to take me forever. Especially if we need to hit him many times. I can't hit him even once because I have so many hazards to take care of. Oh my god, he can also use fire? I need to change my strategy here. Maybe this is a good opportunity to use this movement that I never use. It makes me slower, but it increases my chances of hitting the posts. So I take it. You're looking forward to it? You're going to meet up with a friend in Belfast? Is it the guy from your streams? You're hitting his local pub and watching some good old football. And you also have spent some time all around Scotland? Damn. You know many places. Lucky, thank you so much for the host, man. How's it going? And happy Easter. I know I was talking to you yesterday about Easter, but now it's official, right? Happy Easter. Were you able to get the vegetarian chocolate treat? Oh yeah, Dragonairs, right? So, pilot, how long are we going to be sailing? How long will it take? Maybe you said it before, but I can't remember. Is it 3 months or so? Man, this freaking fight, I can't attack him. I can only run away and die. So wait a second, maybe my best opportunity to use my bombs is when when he's attacking me, but not every time, of course. For example, now I had some free time to use a bomb. Oh, we are going to stay sailing for almost a month. I was expecting it to take you longer. Okay, back to the bomb bowling strategy. Are we only missing one of the posts? I think we are. No, I'm dead. This is so freaking hard. And after him there are also more fights. Imagine if I can only, or maybe I should say, imagine if I only need to hit him once. But of course not. The ship staff will be out longer, but since I'm part of the headquarters staff, we will fly out for the exercise and then fly back to Canada. No having to sail across the Atlantic for us. Wait a second, so you're not going there for leisure? Are you going there for work? Or is it maybe both things? I was thinking you were sailing because of your spare time or something. But now I think you are going there for work. This is all work? Damn! I was really thinking you were doing it because you had time to do it and it was something you really wanted to do. I mean, of course you really want to do it, but I was not thinking it was related to work. You will get a little bit of tourist time in Lisbon. Try to learn some Portuguese. Try to learn some Portuguese, although Portugal's accent is very different than mine. Very different. I'm not sure which Portuguese would be harder for people to learn. The Brazilian one or the one from Portugal, because I have the feeling that Portugal's Portuguese is more formal than Brazilian Portuguese. In here there are some things that we do that kinda makes Portuguese easier, especially regarding the verbs, but in there they kinda what's the word that I want? They need to conjugate, right? The verbs in a harder way. In here there are some times that you don't really need to conjugate the verb too much. But in there no, in there they use some subjects that demand a more formal conjugation of the verbs. Even I would struggle if I need to speak like them, because I'm not used to conjugate the verbs that much. This will be so painful. Wait, the post is blocking him? Wait, we won? We could cheese this fight, but not the other ones? What? If only I knew I could cheese this fight like that. I wouldn't be trying to attack him at all. I would just avoid his attacks and win. Your weak powers are no match for me. I mean, I know I suck, and I'm not even worth the fight. But as long as I can progress in the game, I take it. Are we going to rematch him later? Yeah, but most of it is work, so you'll be sailing on a warship. Not exactly cruise level comfort. A warship? Let me Google that. I was expecting something simpler than a warship, and I was also thinking to myself that you should be careful because of the ocean waters and I don't know, maybe some storms or things like that. But now that you are saying that you are going to be sailing with more people and also on a warship, I guess it is safer than the picture I had on my mind. I was only thinking like a normal sail or a normal sailboat. Wait, wait, pilot, how can you sail on that? Am I mistaken about the meaning of the verb to sail? Because honestly, this doesn't look like a boat or a ship actually that sails. It applies to ships with motors? So that's my mistake then, because I was thinking it was only with sails. It applies to both. Yeah, I was like, he's going to be sailing, I don't know, like like some casual dude. But no, you're talking about a freaking warship. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a ship with a motor. Okay, so it's going to be super safe, I guess. I was imagining a small ship or a small sailing boat. No, you're good. You're going to be on a safe boat. Oh, wait, what? What? What are they doing in here? They're mixing that freaking annoying lion boss, or maybe I should say the Sphinx boss, plus a water level. Come on. Wait, what's happening now? Oh, he returns to the entrance? around for a bit. Alright, pilot. Dinner time. Have a great one. I'll check in later if you're still streaming. Probably I will be streaming for some more hours, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to talk to you later, but in case I don't, then I wish you a great sailing experience. But thank you so much, man.
The game's over.
Yeah, we may talk again, maybe only in May, right? But it's going to pass by super fast. And have fun. Enjoy the UK, enjoy Ireland, enjoy Scotland. Have fun, man. And then let me know which adventures you had in those places. And also go visit the island places that I was trying to say here. The White Cliff and also the weird rock formation that is in there, but I don't know the name of it, unfortunately. But take care, man. Have a great one. It's funny that I was having an easier time in this boss when I was moving backwards. Yeah, because when I'm moving normally it sucks. It sucks to avoid his missiles, or maybe I should say his torpedoes. Torpedoes? Torpedoes. Oh, wait a second. He will move according to my movement. I mean, unless he gets to the end part of this level and then he will change his direction. What's the pattern in here? He attacks 3 times and then he stops? Maybe that's the pattern. I need to go back to the center. Yeah, I'll need to avoid his missiles or torpedoes better, but I got the pattern. He attacks 3 times, then he stops. But it's still annoying for me to avoid those things. And also it's bad for me to go back to this great position that helps me to aim right. You know what's funny? All the other bosses they didn't require any upgrade, but this one in particular makes it underwater and forces us to have the Bomberman. So at first I was thinking, no, we are free to battle them without using the upgrades. No, I guess not. Yeah, this is very bad. Just like the lava boss, I'm having a hard time to hit him.
The game's over.
Should I go for the... let me try it. Yeah, maybe I should go for the super bomb, like that. No? Wait, maybe I'm getting it. So far, this is a good run. It's like swimming. You gotta have different swimming techniques depending on the time. But aiming is still painful. No! Go down, go down, go down! There we go. If I don't screw this up, I think we got this. Now he's also dropping more mines, right? So he may be about to die. He almost got me though. Hi Subaru, how's it going, man? Happy Easter, Feliz Pascua. How's your Sunday? Did you eat lots of chocolate? So as you can see, we are fighting. Oh, we did it! Thank you, Subaru. You brought the good luck, man. As you can see, we are beating the bosses in here in this final planet. We actually could beat most of them, although please don't pay attention to those bad ranks. But yes, we're almost finishing this. We are only missing this boss and the final boss, I believe. So we are getting there. We are hopefully beating this game and then starting the next Bomberman game. Yeah, Feliz Pascua, Happy Easter. I ate the chocolate that I was saying yesterday that I would be cooking, but I decided to not go for Brigadeiro because of two reasons. First, every time I cook Brigadeiro, it's like a lot of chocolate for me to eat. So it would take me days to finish eating Brigadeiro. And I also think it is super sweet. So I can only eat a little bit of it and then I would get annoyed by the taste. And the other reason is because there is another Brazilian dessert that's called beijinho. It's a coconut dessert that also uses condensed milk, which is the same ingredient that goes for brigadeiro. And I only have one condensed milk at home. And then I was thinking if I would use, if I need to pick which one I would prefer cooking with this condensed milk, I think I would prefer going for beijinho, the coconut dessert. So I decided to save the condensed milk for beijinho, but to not um, have Easter without any chocolate. I changed the recipe. I went for a more simple chocolate dessert, and also thankfully it's not super sweet. It's better in my opinion than, regarding sweetness at least, than brigadeiro, and it uses heavy cream. Heavy cream or heavy milk? I can't remember the name now. I believe it is heavy cream actually. It uses heavy cream instead of um, condensed milk. Yeah, and that's what I have done. It's more like a chocolate cream instead of a chocolate dessert or something like that. So Subway is saying that he ate some chocolates and now he's waiting to not eat the rest of the chocolates that were in the box. Did you get the Nestle box or did you get the Garoto box? I prefer the Garoto box, but it's been a long time since I bought one of those chocolate treat boxes, right? It's been a long time. Usually when I buy chocolate, I think I buy uh, those bees, but bees is like the Brazilian Kit Kat. I usually go for that one. I usually go and buy bees, which also has been a long time. Oh, so Subaru got both boxes, the Nestle one and the Garoto one. And he started eating the Garoto one. I prefer the Garoto box. But the Nestle one has that strawberry and chocolate bonbon or sweet or bonbon is a word in English, isn't it? I think it is. So yeah, it has that strawberry and chocolate one that's very good. Sensação in Portuguese or sensation in English. That's one of my favorite um, chocolate sweets from the Nestle box. So let's go for the sixth boss room. Oh, it's the Catwoman and the spiders. But why are there two of them? And why are there tons of spiders? Destroying the spiders is useless, right? Because they will always be respawning. I just realized that those spiders remind me of a Zelda enemy, especially in Wind Waker. Those very small enemies that get stuck on Link's body. When they throw the knives, it's all luck, because I honestly don't have time to react, because they are so fast, they throw them super fast. So it's all luck, and I need to hope they won't hit me. It's easier for me to predict when they're going to use the whip, but the knives is like too late for me to try to avoid them. Yeah, I can't see them throwing the knives. It's like once I see them, it's already going to hit me. I wish the game would explain me why are there two of those two of them in here, because I know she has some mimicking skills of changing her appearance into somebody else's, but I don't know about cloning or having a Gemini sister or something. A twin sister, right? And there is also the pit. Yeah, both of them, they cause damage, but at least I believe I can also cause damage on them. Like, it's not only a single one of them that takes damage. Okay, restart this. This was a very bad run. You know what? Maybe because both of them, they cause damage, I could try using the bowling attack. Because maybe I can try hitting them both at the same time. But the problem is that the bowling attack makes me vulnerable. Because I become slower, and I won't be able to jump, I think, right? I can't jump when I'm having the bowling bomb. Can I jump? If I can jump, I think it is worth a try, but if I can't jump. Yeah, I can't jump. So I will get seriously hurt. It's not worth it. The best strategy is to keep running around and jumping. Like that. Yes, Sabro, I almost never use that attack, the bowling bomb, but there must be a situation that makes that attack more useful, right? I was trying to use it in one of the previous bosses, but in the end, we could cheese the fight by waiting the time to finish. So we really didn't need to fight him until the end. But the bowling attack was more useful in that fight. But I don't think we will be able to win this one by waiting the time to be over. I really think this fight needs to end after beating them both, instead of waiting for the clock. The only thing that still bothers me in this game is that even after collecting a lot of those pink gems that supposedly would give us extra health bars, in the end we don't have the health upgrades with us, and I have no idea why. We were able to upgrade it eventually, but it was a temporary change. That sucks, I wish I had more health. Because I did collect many of those things. Not to mention that I also collected all the purple spheres that don't do anything in particular. Yeah, the purple spheres, I don't understand what was their purpose. There is probably one, but the game is not telling me what it could be. And of course there is also going to be some surprise if you get good ranks in each level. But that's too much for me. I won't be able to get like rank 5 in every level. I tried on some levels, but imagine those boss fights. I won't be able to get those rank 5s in there. Yeah, the pink gems were I don't know, were useless in the end. A dark bomb is a little bit more complicated. Wait, a dark bomb was the last purple sphere we were able to find, right? Or do you mean something else besides finding the purple sphere in that level? It's funny that we can hurt them when they are jumping. No, I'm dead. Oh, you are saying that all of those purple spheres are called ad hoc bombs? I see, so you know the secret behind them, Sabaru? And it is more complicated than just getting them all. Are they related to the ranks? Okay, so they are related to the ranks. We are not going to uncover the purple sphere's secret then. I think they are starting to throw more knives. So I'm wondering if we are close to beat them, but I may die in the process. I'm dead. But I really think they started throwing more knives. Because in the beginning they only throw 3 knives, right? Restart this.
The game's over.
Man, seriously? Yeah, it's only 3 knives. Why is the first one always getting
The
me?
game's over.
Why? Why can't I avoid it? Even though I know it's going to be there. Maybe it is because I am getting tired of this freaking insane fight. It is driving me crazy. Again! I simply can't avoid this freaking spider. Okay, so if I wait a little bit until attacking, it helps me out. But I'm so greedy in here that I want to keep attacking them non-stop. Especially because they have like 1000 HP. Wait a second, are you going to fall in here? No, she falls in a different place, okay? Because if they fell in the, or maybe I should say, if they fall in the same place that I am located, I could leave a bomb to get them. Yeah, this fight is very annoying. Very annoying. Because it's so random. Yes, man, this is a very weird fight. There are two enemies and there are spiders raining out of nowhere. I hate that first
The
one.
game's over.
Okay, I should take a small break because this fight is... He's making me anxious. So, Subaru, besides the ranks and besides the purple spheres, is there any other requirement for whatever surprise awaits those that complete those two tasks? Or do they need to complete another task as well? That's so bad because it's like the game is asking you to do a lot in order to get something. So if you do like a part of it, you are not getting anything. That sucks. There should be different rewards for different side quests or different missions. So it's either all or nothing, right? That sucks. If there is another requirement, I can't think on it. Like, the only two important things that I remember that were happening in this game were the rankings plus the purple spheres. There are also the gems, but the gems are to help us out to get the ranks. And the only different... Actually, never mind. There are some different gems. Like, there is a gold one, there is the rainbow one, there is the pink one that was the different one I was thinking that allows us to get more health, although I don't understand how that works. Oh, there is also an enemy that we need to beat. Okay, so by the things you are saying, probably doing all of those things will allow us to get to a new ending. Probably it allows us to get to the real ending, I think. Yeah, this is not the run. Yeah, it sounds like another ending. I have the feeling the only true endings we will be able to see. Actually, maybe I should say the only one, right? I have the feeling the only true ending we will be able to see is the one we have seen in Bomberman 64, the second attack. Because the way to get to it was way easier than this. We only needed to get all the elements. Another thing that I was thinking regarding those spiders is that sometimes you can see their shadows, but it's not very clear where they are falling. And also it's not every time you can see their shadows. Yeah, you can only see their shadows on the glass. If they fall on the pink surface, you see no shadows of them. That's also true. I also think that their shadows may be related to the emulator. But I don't know if the pink surface is there just for us to not see their shadows. But still, paying attention to their shadows is crazy. Like, I can't. I have so many things going on that I won't see shadows of nobody.
The game's over.
Maybe I will need to figure out some other strategies in here because it's not working out. I was trying to kick some bombs, but it takes a lot of time. I will try focusing on a single one of them. That's what I was trying right now. Because if I can destroy one of them, it makes it much better. Every time this fight starts, I need to move right.
The game's over.
Because if I go left, the first spider gets me. So that one started using more knives. So maybe she's about to get killed? I also realized that if I stay far away from the pink platform, I guess I have more chances of avoiding the spiders. Wait, did I do it? I think I did it. I could get rid of one of them. That was so close. But I will die, right? There is going to be a freaking spider that's going to get me. Camera, can you help me out? But that's the best strategy. We gotta... We gotta finish one of them first. And when they throw more knives, it means they are about to be destroyed. But God, this is so painful. Wait, oh, there they are. Damn it!
The game's over.
You notice that the only one that was left was the one that uses the whip? But wait a second, are you telling me there is one that uses the whip and the other one uses the knives? Seriously? I was thinking they both could use the two weapons. It's kinda like random. But when they use... Oh, that was the impression you had? I think they both use the whip, but you gotta be close to them in order for them to use it. But I was not paying too much attention to that. But you may be right, I was not paying attention to it. You are so right, man. One uses the whip, the other one uses the knives. So that's the difference between the two of them. So when you are about to destroy the one that uses the web, how stronger does she become? Because we could see that the one that throws the knives, she throws more knives. What about the one that uses the whip? I couldn't see any difference on her. Damn it! Nope. Restart, please. Ah, this is so painful. Especially this beginning.
The game's over.
But we were close, so I know it's doable. It's just painful. Imagine if this is harder than the final boss. If someday, hopefully that day never comes, but if someday I need to like punish somebody, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the person play this. Jesus. Although, let's be honest, there are worse things in there, right? For example, Battletoads. Or Ghosts and Goes, is that correct? The name of the game? So, just stay positive, even though this is painful. Stay positive. Remember that there are worse things than this in life, in video games. And also believe in yourself, because you know you can do this. Is she glitching? I don't know what's going on, but we are doing a very good job now. I'm getting hurt, but she's almost dead, right? She gotta be almost dead. We hit her many times. Somehow we trapped her in the corner.
The game's over.
You see those corners of the pink platform? Those are the worst places for me to be at. Because that's where many of those spiders fell. And it seems that the freaking cat women also fall in there, right? They also fall in there. So, rip me. We got rid of one of them. Yes! Yes, Subaru, we did it, man. God bless. And we got rank 3. Rank 3, that's not bad for that freaking boss fight. I don't know how I was able to make it faster than before, but the first one of them died super fast, right? I know that I could I know that there was a particular moment that I could take some advantage of that moment because they were both together, very close to each other. So one bomb that I could throw would hit them both. So I saw that happening, but I still didn't think that it would help us to make it quicker like that. I was still thinking they still had lots of HP, but it's thankfully gone or done. So let's go fight the final boss. Let's see if this guy is going to be worse than the freaking cat women. Versus Baglar. Are you supposed to be a superhero but an evil one? You are very persistent. You think you can defeat me? Me? You can never win. Here I come, get ready for pain. Whoa. I love how we are trying this with only one health bar. He teleports. So far this is not too bad. Yeah, this is not too bad so far. How was he able to avoid that? This is easier than the cat women. You see the amount of damage I was able to cause on him, even though I only had one health point? Phase 2? Phase 2, right? We what? Why am I fighting monitors? Okay, now this is harder, but why am I fighting that? I need to be fast. Before they trap me. No! How many phases are in this fight? Okay, this better be the final phase. Please heal me. And he has a barrier. I'm not healed, right? Of course I'm not healed.
The game's over.
That was very fast. He is way easier. I also think so. His first phases are way better than the cat women. But that last phase though, that may take me some attempts. The last battle of this planet, by the way, which is this one, I think. Unless it is the unlockable one that you gotta get the ranks plus the purple spheres. Oh, this boss is the final requirement? That makes sense. I'm starting to think there is only one true flying monitor that you gotta hit the right one, because sometimes I feel like I'm hitting the monitors but they start laughing, so it kind of feels like I'm hitting the fake one. So maybe that's the trick in here. I gotta hit the right one. Or maybe it is just my... You see? Maybe, I'm not sure if it is only my impression, but sometimes they start laughing. Yeah, it's not my impression. There is only one real one. And... Ah! Don't fall! There we go. It's a very long laser beam. I could see that I was able to hurt it, like to hurt his arm. Oh, seriously? But I still don't know how to avoid the red laser. had a feeling this fight took longer than before. So there we go, we were able to get to the final phase with full health, but I still don't know how to defend. One thing is for sure, I can't be super close to him, but jumping also doesn't seem to work. Right? It's just a matter of being far away. It is really a matter of being far away. Even the missiles, they don't get to where I am. Okay, we learned some strategies in here. Can I hit his brain? I guess I will try destroying the red laser thing. Yes, Subaru, the battle is stupid right now. But I still don't want to celebrate. So, whoa, 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 stop that. Yeah, now we can't use the old strategy. No! Jesus, I hate the red missiles. No, 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 no. There gotta be a very good moment for you to jump and avoid the red missiles and still hurt him. I need to learn that moment. I was doing a good job in the beginning, but then I kinda lost it. But even though that final part looks a little bit hard, I prefer this fight than the cat women fight. Because at least in here, you can learn strategies that are actually good ones, while in there the fight was completely nonsense and random. So I prefer this way more than what was happening before. Ruby? Oh wait, is that a reference to Ruby Weapon from Final Fantasy VII? I don't remember. Wait, maybe I do remember her name actually. I think her name was Natia or Natia. But Ruby Weapon fight made sense. It was only very hard. That was super close. Imagine if in Final Fantasy IX there is going to be another Ruby monster that will give me lots of trouble. Yeah, Ruby Dragon in 8 gave me a lot of trouble. Especially in that secret island, right? That was so dumb. Yes, I'm not doing a good job in here. Can we win the final boss with a clutch? At least I want to learn how can I attack him and avoid the missiles. The red missiles. Because every time I try to jump and attack, he is already sending other missiles and then they get me. It wouldn't be the first time, that's true. But usually I die in those situations because I panic. And every time it takes me super long to beat a boss, I end up dying. I may actually wash my face after this attempt because for some reason I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. Probably is because that freaking fight against the cat women made me so tired and exhausted, mentally speaking, that I'm still... Oh my god. Yeah, you see, I don't have a right moment to try attacking him. Wait, maybe I do have a right moment. I'm dead. Yeah, I will do it.
The game's over.
Fighting all of those bosses in a row is very painful. So I will wash my face. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if we get luckier this time. Okay, so it's always the monitor that's not laughing, but I think that when you try to hit one of them and it's the fake one, two of them are going to be laughing and one won't, right? Or am I not seeing it right? But I think it is this one, because I had the feeling the other two ones were laughing, but not that one. No, never mind, it's only a single monitor that laughs. But sometimes a bomb can go super far away that you can see the reaction of two monitors. So it's this one. But I'm struggling to get to it. There we go. Yeah, sometimes the bomb goes through two of them and then more than one laughs. I need more space. He got me. I didn't have enough space to escape his attacks. Speaking about not having space, restart this. Oh my god. Yeah, this time he was kind of making a circle movement that I need to go through because that's the only way to avoid his laser attacks. But he was super close to the edge, so I was afraid of falling on the pit. And then I had to change my course because I wanted him to move more to the center. But once he moved to the center, he was able to aim correctly at me. And then I couldn't avoid the lasers anymore. So first I was scared on falling on the pit, and then the lasers. The camera sometimes is so bad because it changes my it changes my aim to throw the bomb. You see, when the camera starts moving like that, I can't aim. Yeah, the camera focused on me, but I wanted the camera to focus on the enemy. When I get to a corner, the camera gets crazy, and then I need to be lucky to hit him. I almost fell in there. Yeah, this is not a good run. I still don't know which one is the right one. There we go. It's that one. One more? I'm going to die. Please get the right one. No! It's this one, but... No! Oh boy. And then we start like this. Oh wait, this is a good way to avoid that attack. Imagine getting to rank 5 in this boss fight. We are just in the... we just got to the second phase, and look at the amount of points that are left in there. It's insane, those that are able to get to rank 5 in this boss fight. Especially in this second phase, because it's all luck based. Maybe with more strong bombs, or with a stronger bomb, or actually maybe with multiple bombs it's easier, but that's not my case. You see, he's moving to the border. I don't know when to attack him. Wait! Did you see that? I haven't thrown the bomb super high, so I was not aiming for his brain, I was just aiming for the monitor, and it was still a hit. So I don't need to jump, or if I jump, it doesn't need to be a high jump. That's better, because I can make a short jump. Damn it, I was afraid of my own bomb. But that's alright. This will get better, because now I know I don't need to make a super high jump. And also another lesson is that never stop moving. Never stop moving. But okay. With some shorter jumps, I will have more opportunities to attack him for sure. No! I was able to avoid the hardest part of this beginning, but not the easiest one. I don't want to lose a health or a health point in this first part. Yeah, this time I was greedy. I was thinking he would still send the blue flames. He changed it to the charging attack, right? He got me. How was that not a hit? I finally made it. We have full health, although we may lose a health point in the second phase. The second phase sometimes gets me, especially if I'm unlucky. Okay, it is this one. Maybe we will do it? There is still one more? We did it. We did it. We got to the final phase, full health. Let's keep this going. Rian, how's it going, man? You tried to learn some Portuguese after talking about Copacabana yesterday. You can learn a lot of Portuguese in here because Subaru is only speaking in Portuguese right there, man. But all you learned was how to say. Wait, if you actually were able to learn that sentence, I need to give you the how's it called again? The good props? Is the high props? Is that right? I need to congrat you. There we go. Because one of those words is very hard to be pronounced if you're not a native Portuguese speaker. So if you can pronounce pão without any problems, then congrats, because most people will struggle, most foreigners will struggle when they try to learn how to pronounce pão. So the phrase you are learning is sou homem como pão e bebo água. That's how you pronounce it in Portuguese. So is it close to how you say it? Sou homem como pão e bebo água. You probably have still some problems pronouncing pão. Yeah, I was watching a person trying to give some advices to foreigners on how to learn that word, and the advice the person gave to people was trying to pronounce pau, but with your nose like this. You gotta press your nostrils so you can hear the sound you gotta make when you try to say pau, but with your nose like closed. And then once you understand how you can make that sound, you don't need to like close your nose anymore, you know? It's just for you to realize that the sound is nasal. So that's the technique that I saw in a YouTube video. If you try to say pau, but with your nose like blocked, you will get close to the sound of pão, which is the right sound you gotta make. Sabri is saying he doesn't know in which context you would use that sentence. Yeah, me neither, honestly, but I'm happy he's trying to learn some Portuguese. And by the way, Rian, when I was checking the VOD from yesterday's stream, you were, I believe, checking on Google Maps or on Google Images for some pictures of those places I was describing. And you asked me if the name of the beach was Praia Vermelha. And yes, the name of the beach was Praia Vermelha. I didn't see the question when I was streaming, but then on the VOD I saw you asking me that. So that was the right beach, the one you could find. And translating that to English, it means red beach. Praia Vermelha is red beach. Vermelha is red, or vermelho actually is red in Portuguese. Yeah, that's the right one. You had a harder time understanding how to pronounce homem in a row? Is the article, it's the undefined article for masculine. So it's like the, but the is also for many other situations, and here you have more different articles. And homem is man, right? So homem. Normally that's how it would be pronounced. Homem. So yeah, man, if you want to learn some more things, if you want me to read Subaru's sentences in there so you can get more used to the sound of Portuguese, just let me know. I can try to help you a little bit. But how's it going? How's your Sunday going? Did you eat some chocolate? I believe also you said yesterday that you would have brunch, right, today. So I hope it was a great one. Oh yeah, that sound that you may struggle for the word pão is also in many other words, like maçã, the one you are typing in there. Maçã is apple. Yeah, uma maçã, it means one apple, or an apple actually. Yeah, uma maçã. You gotta practice it. I wonder how you would pronounce that when you are practicing. I see you're having some trouble when those sounds they combine, but I wonder how is your sounding or how is your pronunciation. You got there late? Oh, seriously? But it was still delicious and we had fun? Ma and ma? Uma, yeah, uma. Uma, that's how it sounds, yeah. You gotta say it fast though, uma maçã. But the sample sounded like they were saying, yeah, sometimes uma maçã, okay, that was very fast. Maybe someone could be speaking super fast and then it sounds like that, but no, it's uma maçã. It's not really like English, because in English when people are speaking quickly they do cut the words and they go all together super fast. In here you do pronounce every sound of it, unless you are from a particular state in Brazil that's called Minas Gerais. People in Minas Gerais are known for combining many different words and removing syllables from the words. So it's kind of like their particular accent. Yeah, people from Minas Gerais, they do something kind of like Americans do with English. But normally people will pronounce every little sound or every single letter that is in the word. With some exceptions, but definitely not many exceptions as in English. Kind of like a Kanto dialect, then I'm not sure because of Japanese. So you weren't hearing 2 times ma. Yeah, it's uma maçã. because there is a another characteristic of Brazilian Portuguese is that there is a melody that goes in Portuguese. So sometimes one of those ma may be lower than the other one, so harder for you to notice it. But it's because it goes in a melody. So it's like uma maçã. It sounds like the first ma is it's in a lower volume than the second one, in my opinion. I guess that's why I have a lot of accent when I'm speaking in English, because when I when I hear some native English speakers speaking, they usually speak in like the same tone for the whole thing. But when I'm speaking, I kind of give it a lot of crazy stresses and um, not really melodies, but I know I change the pace of the sentence a lot. Sometimes it starts in a low volume and then it keeps growing. That normally another person wouldn't make that variation in the way you are saying it, you know? And I blame it to my Portuguese accent, I guess, because in here we do have a very musical language, I would say. Another word that has the nasal sound is the word for mother, which is mãe. Yeah, mãe. There is mãe, which is mother, or mão. Mão is hand. Mão, mãe, pão, maçã. I would say that's probably the hardest sound for foreigners or non-native Portuguese speakers to learn. And we, Brazilians, we struggle a lot with TH. TH, yeah. Because it's a sound that we don't have. Yeah, the TH in the, for example. But there are words that are worse. For example, thank. Thank is worse than the TH in the, in my opinion. Or thank, yes. Maybe that musicality is something that makes it harder for people to learn Portuguese. It could also be one of the reasons, but I would say that that sound of the accent mark is tough because you guys don't have that nasal sound. Plus the verbs conjugations, because the verbs they are very irregular, so sometimes you will need to kind of decorate, or not decorate, sorry, that's that's not okay. I just made a horrible mistake in here. You gotta memorize, right? I was trying to translate the verb in Portuguese to English, but it means something completely different, because in Portuguese to memorize could be like decorar, but decorar translated to English is like decorate, and decorate doesn't mean memorize. So I just made a bad connection here. You gotta memorize the verbs because they are very irregular. They won't look like the same, but they are the same verb. So in my opinion, learning the verbs is the worst because they go in very crazy ways and directions, and you guys will probably get super lost. Yeah, decorar. There is an R in the end, so but it's not too pronounced. It's very low. Decorar. And by the way, the R in Portuguese is very different than the R in English. Very different. It's actually surprising that sometimes when we Brazilians are trying to say some words in English that start with R, even though for us it sounds very close to how it is in English, the Americans or the other people, they can't understand us. So it's kind of surprising. I have watched some YouTube videos of this English teacher that is Brazilian that made some live conferences with some native English speakers, challenging them to identify the words she was saying, but like a Brazilian. And it was surprising to see how it's hard for native English speakers to hear the Portuguese are. But for us, it's kind of like they gotta be kidding. Like it's impossible. They are not really understanding it. But no, it's a fact. It's hard for other people to understand our R. Yeah, there is an R in the end of the word because every verb in its infinitive is in its infinitive form has R in the end. Everyone. Yeah, everyone. I can't think on an exception. So decorar is the verb to decorate, right? Wait, no. It could be true actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, decorar in Portuguese has two meanings. It could mean to decorate, and could also mean to memorize. I just realized that. Yeah, it could be both things. So I was kind of right before. Is it kind of like in French? That's I'm not sure. That's something I'm not sure because I don't know French. Yeah, I just realized that depending on the context, decorar could be memorize something. You gotta decorar something to the text, to the exam, or you can decorate your home. Like it's the same verb. But we also have a verb that's closer to memorize, which is memorizar. Memorizar is memorize, but decorar could also work for that for some reason. You see, the good thing about talking about language to um, other languages speakers is that you start learning more about your own language and you start realizing things you never asked yourself before. I have no idea why decorar in Portuguese has those two different meanings. Okay, here we go. This is not good, guys. He's going to get us. Should I jump to the other side now? Because he's going to get me. The equivalent in English would be to add the word to before a verb. Yeah, to eat, to think. In here you have verbs that end with AR, ER, or IR. Usually that's how all the verbs end in here. So all of them end with R, but the other vowel that comes before R will determine how you will conjugate the regular verbs, but the irregular ones go in a very crazy way. So verbs in Portuguese, they finish or they end like that. At least in the infinitive tense. Is my depth perception really off, or does it seem like those missiles are right about to hit me before exploding on the ground? Maybe you're right, man. Honestly, sometimes I think like I'm avoiding the missiles and they get me, so I'm not sure. Would you say like, no, tenha doesn't exist? I think the verb is ter. The verb you were trying to say in there, ter. Tenha doesn't exist. It's ter. It's like to have. It's like to possess something, but not in the sentence, wait, not in the meaning of possessing like spirits. It's like to have something, to own something. So that's ter. And then comer is to eat. Yeah, comer is to eat. Tenho is like the present of that verb and in the first person of singular. So it's like I have, eu tenho. I have, eu tenho. So it's one of the conjugations. How was I able to avoid that? I'm being a little bit greedy in here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the run, although I could get to it with full health. I think that if I never stop moving, the pink lasers won't hit me. Even though it looks like it's going to hit me. So of course the best time to attack him is when he's not shooting the pink lasers. How? I could swear my last bombs were not hitting him. Am I crazy? I could swear my
Good job.
I don't know what happened. I was trying, of course, I was trying to hit him, but I couldn't see my bombs hurting him. So I was thinking, okay, the battle is still going on, but then suddenly he exploded. This is a remix of the Bomberman's theme. This is such a classic song. I'm thankful for all of your courage. I envy you. I still can't believe we did it. Like, I don't deserve that. Not for that run. This kinda looks like the ending of Mario 64, by the way. But instead of Yoshi, we have that robot. Man, this is such a rip-off ending of Mario 64. And also rip frames. Rip all the frames. Man, please save the frames. The other Bombermen are killing the frames. Jesus! Okay, it's getting back to normal. Thank you! I know this is not the true ending though. Man, this Bossa Nova now. The soundtrack of the Bomberman games are so underrated, guys. It's so... It's a Bossa Nova version of the second song of the game, like in the second level, which is one of my favorites. This is so cool, I love this remix. No, Subaru, it was not because of the time. The time has ended way before that happened. It is elevator music, but I don't care. I love it. This is perfect for me to listen when I'm cooking, when I'm doing house cleaning, when I'm swimming, when I'm studying, when I'm reading, when I'm sunbathing. I don't care. I love this. It's so good. Yeah, right? That really looks like Mario 64. It's funny because the first thing this game reminded me of was Mario 64, the start of it, and now the end of it was also very like Mario 64. At least it looks like the game stops rendering the Bomberman when they are off screen. Yes, it was just because we had tons of them. I'm glad we didn't have a crash in this game. Wait, did we have... Wait, maybe we did have one. Oh yeah, maybe we did have one, right? Now I kind of think we did have... No, we didn't. The crash that I'm thinking happened in Roller Coaster Tycoon, actually. So that's it, right? And I was not able to unlock the true ending of this place. Or maybe I should say of this game. But I'm not going for it because I believe I'll need to get rank 5 in all those levels. So that's going to be it for me about Bomberman Hero. You missed the kangaroo drawings from... Let me show you something, Rian. Because maybe you were not in here when we had this. Just because you were asking for it. Did you see this? We do have the kangaroo, at least this one, in this game. And his ability is to wall jump. But since we weren't able to get rank 5 in all the levels and I'm not going for it, it would be too hard for me. I'm going to say goodbye to this game, and my final impressions were very good, especially around the middle part of this game where we had the desert levels, which was amazing. I love those levels. Also, the music in this game is so smooth and it's so relaxing and super peaceful. That's like my favorite type of music for many things that I do in my life, like the ones I was saying before. And yeah, I love this game. I don't think it was better than the one we played before, which was Bomberman 64 the second attack. I think the second attack was more epic and overall speaking a more complete game. This game was different. It tried some new mechanics, it tried some new things. Some of them worked alright, some of them I thought they were bad. For example, the bomber slider, I was not a fan of that mechanic. Not to mention that there were only like 3 levels of that, so it was such a waste to have that in here. But still, it was an attempt, it was an effort to make Bomberman games different. And I really liked this game. It was fun to play. I loved how it remembered. Actually, it reminded me of many different other platformers, especially Mario 64, but also some Sonic because he's super fast, and Crash Bandicoot in some levels as well. So great game. I'm happy to have the chance to play it.